Hello, do you ever want to visit Italy? How about you could play Farming Simulator 25 and visit Italy, a great map based on Italy, all at the same time. This is Monteriggioni map, and it's very nicely done. Look at this little village in here, the little town area. Restaurant. It's just very nice. Looks like an old castle. This thing is hundreds or thousands of years old. Very old Italian village. But the map itself is very nice. Let's go take a look. Okay, you're going to start the map right here on this street corner. I guess one of the reasons is it has this road sign here. I don't want to get run over here. But it's kind of cool. It shows you the way to the dairy, the oil mill, the grain mill, pasta factory, warehouse, and the bakery. And then the town names over here, which is kind of interesting. And right here is the shop. Okay, so you have the shop right here. You come here to work on your stuff, and the stuff you buy will show up right there. Okay, we're back on our street corner. Let's head up this way. You have two fields on here. You're going to take a right here and go up here to your farm. Okay, you got one field of canola here. This thing is 2.86 acres, and we'll look at the other field in a second. It's that direction, and it has wheat in it. Well, you have wheat for your chickens. So you have a little chicken pen here. It comes with 16 chickens. It will hold 60, so they'll reproduce. You'll end up with 60 chickens, which will make you a few eggs to sell. And you have this small oil mill here, so you can put your canola in there and sell the canola oil, which is going to spawn right here. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what else you got. And I'm going to show you a better way to sell that in a minute. You have a 6,050 liter water tank. You got this small seeder, the Horsch Versa, and you got a small 4-meter wide cultivator that goes 9 miles an hour. You got some storage here for your stuff, and you got a 10,000 gallon fuel tank with nothing in it. You got a trampoline so your kid can jump on it. Okay, that's your house. We'll look at that in a second. Let's come on around here. You got this tractor here, the Fiat. I like this tractor. Has 160 horsepower. You can upgrade it to 180, but it runs well. Now look at this old harvester here. I love this thing. It's old looking, it's dirty, not that fast, but it will work and get you going, and you have the header right there. I like the way things look old. You got this old trailer here you can haul some pallets on. Like I say, I'm going to show you a trick to sell some of those to get the best bang for your buck. You got this trailer here, holds 19.6 cubic meters. Now this tractor is a little out of place. This New Holland has 232 horsepower. You can upgrade it like 302. Does have a quickie on there with a pallet fork, which you're going to need. But the tractor is a little bit out of place because everything else is all old and used, and that's a new tractor with a lot of horsepower, so it kind of doesn't fit the farm. You got a silo here. This holds 132,000 liters of stuff. And you got these two unique greenhouses. And they're unique because they're not like most greenhouses where you just put water. Obviously, you do have to add water. You have a spot here for manure, and you have a spot here for seeds. And you can also put fertilizer here. Let me show you on the menu. Okay, when you look at your greenhouse, each item that you have in there, so let's look at lettuce. You have lettuce that needs manure, and you have lettuce that needs solid fertilizer. You could have one or the other, or you could have both, as long as you can get manure and seeds and solid fertilizer and water in there. I'll show you where to get manure too. You can go buy that on the northwest side of the map. All right, so that's your basic little farm here. Let me show you how to get to your other field. Okay, and this is it here. Like I said, it has wheat in it, and it's 2.34 acres of wheat. Let me just look at the prices of the fields. They're not the cheapest. Okay, this one's $95,000. I ended up purchasing that one pretty soon. This one's $211,000. And that one's $126,000. So there you go. You have this one and this one. Okay, let's go over here toward your house. You got a little parking area here, which is kind of cool. and your house is right here. You can't go inside, but there's your sleep button and your wardrobe button. And none of these doors open. But you do have a little vehicle right here. And I looked at this thing, I'm like, man, this thing is tiny. What am I going to do with it? But it actually has a purpose. Okay, let me show you what that is. Okay, this is what this little thing is used for. And you're thinking, well, I'll get a bigger trailer and just take a whole bunch at once. But let me show you why you need this little dude. When you look at the prices, okay, let's look at lettuce as an example. If you go over here at your prices, my high price for the year is supposed to be $3,570. And right now, it's less than that. But check this out. This restaurant, this central restaurant here, is paying $3,800 right now. And it's pretty consistent. It's higher than the average if you wait till January and take it all. If you take it to this restaurant, you can get a higher price any time of the year. So what you want to do is every day you make some runs over here to the restaurant. But let me show you why you need this little thing. So you come out of your farm here and you go down this road. I have the restaurant tagged over there. Okay, you're going to go straight down the road till it dead ends. Now you're going to take a right. And when you get by this parking sign here, you're going to take a left and go in here. And this is the only thing that's going to fit through here. You cannot get your tractor and trailer through this little doorway, and there's not another way in. However, since I have this little dude, I can go right over here, and I just picked up $3,800 for that one pallet of lettuce. So you'd have to make a few trips, but you have a small farm, so this is kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Anyway, that's what this is for. Okay, let's take a look at the map and the other productions. Okay, here's your map. Notice it has a very large amount of unregular sized fields, and a lot of people like that. So it looks more like real life. You have 8 farms you can get on there. You got your starting farm. There's a cow farm. We'll look at a couple of things on here. This thing's like a lot of money, $900,000. You have a horse farm over here. It's $207,000. You have what they call an old farm over here. It's the cheapest one probably at $121,000. You have a grape farm right here. It's $490,000. You have a traditional farm, whatever that is, for $417,000. There's a nursery farm, which is kind of cool. For $350,000, you can buy this, and it's full of greenhouses, but you have to put, manure, solid fertilizer, seeds, and stuff. But that can make you a lot of money if you're starting out. And then one of the cool ones is you have this survival farm. Let's just hop down there real quick. So you have some woods, and you got a place to sleep, this little hut here, and that's it. This is kind of cool. Okay, let me show you the productions. This is what you have. You got your greenhouses, and you got to put either manure, seeds, solid fertilizer, water. You have the oil mill that takes canola, grape seeds, olives, rice, sunflowers, or long grain rice. And then the ones available, you have a bakery, dairy, grain mill, grape processing. That's where you get the grape seeds from. Oil mill, pasta factory, sawmill, spinnery, and a tailor shop. Okay, here's a little aerial view of your farm. It's pretty cool. It has a lot of charm to it. I like ones that look kind of oldish. I don't know why, but like you're struggling to start. Gives you somewhere to go. And you own this field here, and then that field over there. And there's your shop. There's a farmer's market over here. It's a point of sale. There's a lot of charm here. There's your gas station. It looks pretty cool too. A lot of detail on here. The map is very well done. Has really good reviews so far. There's a pasta factory. You can just see different things here that have a very, very nice look. There's some water sources here and there. I would just put the well in there. Or I did a mod recently on a free water source, automatically waters your greenhouse houses on all platforms, which is kind of cool. This thing has a parking area up here. I guess tourists come up here and park, and then they walk into this village. That's why it has these narrow openings to get inside. And there's your restaurant point of sale there. And you need your little golf cart looking deal to come and go up here. Oh, let me show you your other field. Your farm is here. You have the area here where your stuff is, this field and this field. But you also have this field. Let's go take a look. And what this is are olive trees. Okay, so you have another little farm tech trailer here, and you have an olive harvester, okay, and you have some hydraulic oil. So what you got to do is take your blue tractor, take the pallet fork off, leave the quickie on, and come up here, and that will hook right here. Okay, then you go to one of these trees, and if you look at this thing, the other end there, it has a slot in it right there. So you're going to take that slot and drive it in here right into the tree, put the tree in the slot, turn it on, and it's going to shake the tree, and olives will fall into this little umbrella there once you open that up. And then you can take those and put them in your farm tech here. And you can, once you're done with that, this is tedious, by the way. I didn't like it. But it is a way you can get some olives and put them in your oil mill to turn that into olive oil and increase your profit. I didn't necessarily like it, but it's kind of fun at first. All right, I'm just going to hop in and show you this pretty much a greenhouse farm. Okay, look at this thing. You have several things here. You have this that grows things in pots. You have these other greenhouses, and they got different requirements. And then you have this storage area here, so you can put pallets of fertilizer or other things in there, that your seeds that you might need to bring out to here. Now the seeds and fertilizer you see there is just for looks, to show you where to dump it. You can actually use those. Well, this is kind of cool, and if you purchase this, there's also a sleep button here at the house. So each of these farms also has a home and a sleep button, so if you want to do a clean slate, you know, I like this because there's different things. If you just want to do greenhouse things and rake in some dough, you could do that. You could do the survival thing, where all you have is a few trees and a trailer. You could do the base farm. There's a lot of things on here you could do. There's a cattle farm. A lot of things on this map you could do. So that's pretty cool. This one's called the traditional farm. It's a little older. It's another farm you can get over here. Here's a big one, the cattle farm. But check this out. I'm Farmer Teacher. Share this with your farming buddies. I'll see you on the next go-round. Bye-bye.